good morning, good morning. Fabulous women. I'm just making sure my phone is on mute and that I will not be disturbed. Uh, I am. It's been such a crazy time, you guys, trying to make sure I get everything done. But you know what? Everything is going to work out the way it's supposed to. I want to welcome you to the Inspiration in 30. My name is Gloria Ward. I am the founder of this amazing project, the I'm Loving Me Project, where I inspire you to not only love yourself, but also figure out what change need that you need in order to live the life you want to live. Now, I've been doing this work for right now over the past 3 to 4 years. And guess what? We have another birthday coming up. Our birthday for the I'm Loving Me project is October the 27th. And I think we will be 4 or 5 years old. I don't know. Good morning, Khadijah. I don't know. We'll be 4 or 5 years old. And some of you guys, like Khadijah, has been with us since the beginning for a very long time, and you can actually see how we have evolved and how we growing. You know, um, I'm still in my same place, but we gonna make this thing happen. We're gonna spruce something up. Just to give you guys a couple of updates on what we're doing. Of course, one of our amazing honorees is on, Miss Khadijah Sams. We are having our wonderful, wonderful Christmas party, December the 3rd, 2022, here in Atlanta at our beautiful Maggiano's Italian restaurant here. We already reserved the wonderful room. We're going to have some wonderful music, and we're just going to celebrate these amazing women who have just been doing a damn thing inside of our project and in their own lives. And Khadijah is one that I keep telling you guys who has overcome so many odds. And now this lady is a podcaster, she's an entrepreneur, she's a filmmaker. I mean, she's doing all these things. And remember, we celebrate the fact that you are in this change where you are constantly evolving. I had one honorary call me and say, why me? Why do you think that I deserve it? I said, because your life is on that path where you want more, you want to change, right? Most of the time, people honor people that they believe to be so way far ahead and far up on the totem pole where they think that they're not doing enough. You are doing enough. You have to be able to celebrate your way through the journey. That's how you do more, right? The only thing that comes out of more is healthy more. So the tickets are already on sale. You have to go to imlovingme.net. The tickets are $50. Um, you can go, you can start to purchase your ticket. I promise you, we can only have like 50 people inside of the rooms. So please, please, please don't wait to the last minute. The next thing that I want to tell you guys is that we are doing our Seasons of Life masterclass, and that's what I'm gonna talk about today when I talk about you gotta get clean, because our Season of Life masterclass is more about understanding what season you in life, and I've taught it before, um, and really walking through the steps. So this is not going to be just the one time that I do with the Seasons of Life. This is actually going to be 4 weeks of healing and grounding. Why? Because I'm getting a lot of calls. If you guys look at the new website, we don't even promote it, but you will see there's a number on there where you can actually call just to get a lot of stuff off your chest, right? And it says, sis, if you're not okay, go ahead and call. And we had 18 people call. And we don't even advertise that number. We don't do anything. But it's there because we know that sometimes people just need somebody to talk to, right? And so what I said was, I said we need to really, really, really do the seasons of life, because one of the things that we don't understand, and I'm gonna get into the inspiration in 30 now, is that we have to get clean. We have to get clean. We have to get clean with our mind. We got to get clean with our health. We got to be able to get clean with our mouths. We got to get clean with our entire selves. Why? Because this is a new day. If we trying to understand where we are in our life right now, what season are we in, being comfortable with that, and understanding how to progress into the next season, we got to be able to get clean. You're not going to be able to take yourself to the next level if you're still carrying that same baggage. Because, as you're saying, Khadijah, when you actually start walking in the things that you want to do, there are some challenges that come with that. And those challenges, you can't take your baggage, these new challenges, and then whatever challenges is going to come your way on top of that. You got to be able to learn how to conquer some things. You got to learn how to get clean and learn how to let stuff go, because the challenges that are to come is only there because you learning something new. So if you have to give that your time and attention, and if you have to put all your effort into that, you got to be able to get clean. You get what I'm saying? You got to be able to get clean. Because how are you going to be able to focus if you still got the old mindset that you have? How are you going to be able to get through these challenges when winter time comes, which is one of the seasons, and you feel like you lonely, you feel like you running out of money, you feel like you're not sure how you're going to make it, where the only thing you need to know is that during that time, during that winter time, that is your cleansing period. That is your period to take that step back and look, right? We need to be able to clean our mouth out, the way that we talk to other people and talk to ourselves. I told you guys I've been really in a struggle. I know that I'm in a season of springtime where I gotta be able to grasp my opportunities, but also be aware of my enemies. I promise you, I know I'm there, right? And I kept telling myself, you will make it through this, because every time seasons change, right? But I gotta be able to get clean, because what's happening to me is that I told you the difficult people that I'm dealing with, and those difficult people that I'm dealing with, they just keep trying me and trying me, y'all, and trying me, testing my patience, trying to interfere with the money, trying to do a whole bunch of things. Is that the opportunities that I have is way more than me focusing on my enemies. And what I was doing, like I discussed with you guys before, I kept focusing on the enemy. I kept, I kept, I kept getting, my mouth just kept getting dirtier and dirtier. I was getting revengeful. I was getting upset, right? And then I said to myself, Gloria, you gotta get clean. Because whatever it is that's going on with you that this person is trying to get out of you is working. It's working. You are not going forward, you're moving backwards. How in the hell, in this stage where you are teaching other people how to manage their emotions, when this person comes around, you can't manage yours, you just let loose? And what I'm telling you guys, and I'm going to be 100% honest with you, this is a person that is a vendor, and I am not nice at all. I say what I want to say, curses and all. I know it's not right. The stuff that comes out of my mouth is crazy. You guys, in corporate America will be looking at me gasping like, Gloria, you can't say that. You can't do that. But there was things in me and ego and pride and all of that stuff that I've been battling with that I needed to go ahead and get clean. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Anything that is stopping you, your mind, your mouth, your ego, your health, anything, your relationship that's stopping you from moving yourself to the next level, you got to get it clean. And you say, Gloria, well, how do you do that? You're going to need help. I could tell y'all how many times somebody pulled me to the side and said, look, I know that's how you feel. I know that's what you're thinking. And I know you believe that you can say and do what you think. But you got to understand that the same God that loves you loves this person that you are attacking. And what you're not seeing, Gloria, is the fact that the person in front of you got issues and challenges too. And when that person pulled me to the side and I thought about it, and you would think that I was, that aware, but I know, what we battle with when we in that space, when we just can't think straight and we see red and we see all that stuff, we don't care. We don't care because what we saying is giving us the relief because that's how we feel. But we got to understand, y'all, and I'm including myself in this. We got to understand that when we get clean, we will know how to handle these people in a different way where it won't sabotage us, where we can be the bigger person and we will be able to manage our emotions and handle situations and know ahead of time what we're dealing with. Those people in your life that you just talk so bad about, you can't stand them. They get on your damn nerves. You don't know how they still walk in this earth. You got to be able to let them go, honey. Whatever it is that they doing, however it is that they performing and acting, that's their business. But like me, I was like, but they coming in my space. I don't care what you do, but the moment you come in my space, now you're making it my problem. Learn how to handle things when it's in your face and when it's in your space. Learn how to remove it from your space. The way that you talk to others is the way you talk to yourself. The way for yourself is the way that you show up for others when it's meaningful. You understand? It is hard to get clean when for so many years you have felt like the victim. You've been feeling lonely. You've been feeling life is not fair. You felt that people got over on you. You felt that you have done everything you could. But what you got to know is this life and the body you in and the health you have is all about you. You can only allow people to do certain things to you. They got to be invited in to mess with you. They got to be invited in to push your buttons. They got to be invited in to do you wrong. They will test your patience. They will tell you how they feel. But the one thing that they can't stop is a person who is very sure of themselves, know what they want, and clear on their boundaries. Well, you don't even pay attention to them. So check this out, y'all. So after all that ranting and raving and cussing out, like for real, this is a vendor. I'm not even, I'm not laughing because I know I need to do better, but I'm not even being professional. Okay? I am acting like this person is someone in the street because you know what, and I know you guys feel this way because I just despise when when people are taking advantage of other people. You know when somebody is getting over. You know when they are purposely doing stuff because they can. And that is what fueled me to talk the way I was talking, to do all those things because in my mind, you're an asshole, you're this, you're that, right? So when that person put me to the side, when a lady put me to the side and she told me what she told me, I said to myself, I don't I don't have another way to look at this person because I already judged them. I already put all of the bad thoughts that I have on them. And I've done everything. So how can I sit up here and turn this around and look at this person for who they are? Because obviously I'm also looking at not only what they're doing, but my past of people doing stuff to me. And I kept saying it, y'all. I know what it feels like to be taken advantage of, and you're not gonna do this. I know what it feels like there, and it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What we doing here? How did this become about you? Where really it is all about them. And once she pulled me to the side, y'all, and that's why I tell y'all, we are all on this journey. We are all on this journey. I don't claim to be nobody who got it all together. I teach you about what I know. I let you know where I am because I know that you have experienced it or been there or going through it. And we are working through this thing together. Okay? So when she pulled me to the side and I had to get myself together, I said, how can I look at this person going forward, God, where I can be comfortable? Because I got to work with this person. Like you got to be around these people. Some of these kids, mom, family members, anything. How can I look at this person? They're listening to something because I always try to listen to something inspirational in the morning and when I'm winding down my day, because that's the last thing I want to hear when I go to bed. Something inspirational, right? And so it was just something I was looking at, and it was just like those people who try to sabotage you, who are stomping their feet, having temper tantrums, and saying things that you have done or what you're not doing. Usually that's how those people are used to getting their way because when they were younger, that's how they got their milk, they got their toys, they got whatever it is that they want. So when they feel that they are being pushed out or they're not getting their way, they throw a temper tantrum. They start to purposely do things so they can get their way. And if you fall into it where you give it to them, they don't do anything but smile because they got what they want. But if you keep fighting them, they will continue to fight you because that's what they used to. So you just feeding what they already used to. But the way to go ahead and beat them is you get clean, and that is you ignore them. You don't pay attention to them. Like you moms that are all on here, that baby could be on the floor and kick and scream. And if they kick and scream and throw a tantrum and stomp their feet and do all that stuff, eventually they'll go to sleep and they will get up and they will try again. And eventually they'll go to sleep. And eventually they will get the fact that they're not going to get anything with that kind of behavior, right? That behavior is not going to be tolerated, because what are you doing, moms? You teaching them a lesson, not fighting with them, not arguing back with them. You're teaching them a lesson, right? See, for me, when I was younger, somebody says something to you, you say it back. If you don't like them, you let them know how you feel, because you don't want them in your presence. You don't want this. But when you got somebody who is fueled off of that, that's what makes them grow. That negativity is what makes them stronger. How do you counteract that? You got to get clean. I had to go get clean. And let me tell you something. When I found that out, y'all, I stopped responding to emails. I stopped responding to phone calls. I stopped doing a whole bunch of stuff. And boy, oh boy, I promise y'all, I wish I could show you, but for proprietary reasons, I can't. And I get an email from this person you asking somebody else, is she okay? I haven't heard from her. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? I promise you. Ain't that some shit? Because once you get clean, once you change, everything around you changes. I say it, I practiced it, and I learned it. I saw it with my own eyes. I've 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 seen it inside of this email. When I got that email, I was just like, if God ain't here in the mix, what the hell are you sitting up here, Gloria, going through the motions? But check this out. I don't get on myself or be hard on myself because I learned a lesson. Now, thank God I caught it early. See, we are aware enough that something needs to change. But I didn't go too far down a rabbit hole where it got ugly. There's always a ram in a bush. There's always someone who comes along to tell you, hey, I think you need to look at this a different way. You might not be able to see it, but God always places people along your journey to help you. That's why you gotta get clean. That's why you gotta understand the importance of watching what you say and what you do and what you eat, not only to other people, but to yourself. Because when things go down and things are chaotic, you will know how to snatch yourself out. You get what I'm saying? You will know how to snatch yourself out. Now, when I asked God what I'm going to do with this person, He sent me an advisor. He sent me somebody to tell me the truth. Hey, your mouth is ridiculous. Your mouth is ridiculous, Gloria. And I'm like, it ain't always like this. It's just him. No, it ain't. It's you. It's you. You letting that man get to you and take your power. Because, like I told y'all before, deep down inside, there's something else going on with you, with me. And I told y'all what that was. So the ego standing in front of me, just like the ego stands in front of you. But there's always somebody that comes along to help you. It's either me today telling you something that you know you need to turn around, or somebody gonna call you or have called you and gave you some advice about the situation you in. Listen and evaluate for yourself, because that's how you start getting clean. Listen and evaluate for yourself. I Hear me. I'm not saying take that person's advice and see how it works out, because we're not walking in your shoes. What I'm saying is listen and evaluate for yourself. I took her knowledge, I sat back, I start doing some inner work on myself. I got some more clarity and I made a decision. And within a day or so of making that decision, things turned around just like that. Now, they're not all the way fixed. Let me be clear. Because, like they say, the devil will always tempt you to come back because he knows your soft spots. But what you do is you work hard at making sure that you keep yourself in order, that you keep yourself clean, that you try not to get too distracted, right? I'm telling y'all, this life that we live is real. It's beautiful. It's amazing. You have so many experiences. You laugh more than you cry. You enjoy it more than you have pain. But at the same time, when those challenges come, when the winter time, you got to know how to handle your business. That's why I'm doing the seasons of life. And it's not one, it's a 4-part, 4-week masterclass. It's $97 because we got to give you workbooks and all that stuff. But let me tell you, you will learn what season you in currently. You will learn how to manage the other seasons and know how you flow in and out of seasons. Because just like the seasons change, so do you. There are times where you are in winter, when you are in spring, summer, and fall, and you have to know what all of that stuff means. Right now, the country itself is in winter. We have a recession. People are losing their jobs. People are not going back to work. There's a whole bunch of things that is going on. The country is in winter. But what follows winter is spring, which is opportunity. where things are going to start to expand and you'll be able to take advantage of opportunities. But you got to know that. You have to know that. You have to know how to navigate through so you can stop telling yourself, damn, when it was 2015, that was a very hard time in my life. I mean, all kind of shit was happening to me, and I didn't know how I was going to get my way out. You was in winter. And instead of getting all crazy and not knowing what to do and getting depressed and crying and all that, figure out how you get through the winter. And one of the things that you know is when winter time comes during the season, you got to get warm. You usually stay inside. You usually go ahead and do things with your family on the inside or with yourself. You plant seeds. You make sure you get everything you need in your mind. Because eventually spring is going to come and the opportunities are going to open up and you want to be able to take advantage of that. But if you don't do it during the winter time, the springtime, you're going to feel like nothing happened. You still in the same damn spot. So if you want to take it, now this is for serious people now. I'm not, well, you guys already know. We're not doing people who just want to come just to see what it's about. You got to dedicate 4 weeks, 90 minutes. We're going to have a workbook and we're going to work through these seasons of life. I need it, y'all. I know about it and I do my best to practice it, but we usually just do one class on it and then call it a day. This time, like I told one of the ladies who's going to do it with me, who's going to help us go through this, I need to get in detail of it because I need it to be a part of my life so that I know where I am now and how I can be prosperous going into that next season and understand I live with the times that we are in. If you want to know how to navigate through the winter, a lot of wealthy people do, right? So go to the website, check it out if you want to come, but you got to dedicate 4 weeks, 90 minutes. You got to do homework and you got to make sure that you are okay with reading your homework and saying what you learn because I love open discussion. I don't like it when someone just say, yeah, I did it, and then there's nothing that you learn. So it's going to be a wonderful woman who's going to do it with me, and we are just going to walk through the seasons. And those who have the opportunity to dedicate the 4 weeks and can really do the work, then let's go ahead and make it happen. If it ain't you, give it to a friend who you know needs it because their life is all over the place according to them right now. And they trying to figure out what direction they should go in. What is going on with them? Why is life the way it is? Why can't they move ahead? Why do they feel like they stuck? Right? So that's all I got for you guys. Guess what I gotta do? I gotta go face that person. I gotta go face that person right now. But guess what? Talking to you guys and knowing what I know now, I got this, but still pray for me. I got this, but still pray for me. Okay? I love you. Gotta go.